No country has come forward yet to accept the immigrants who were rescued by the Sri Lanka Navy on two separate occasions during the past few days. According to the data released by the Navy, 172 immigrants who were stranded in deep sea have been rescued. Though there are reasonable doubt that the majority of the immigrants were from Myanmar, no concrete evidence have been unearthed to prove this. The Myanmar embassy is yet to respond to these claims. News First visited the holding cell in Mirihana today to delve deep into this story.
Our team of reporters who visited the holding centre in Mirihana this afternoon were accompanied by monks from Myanmar and Bangladesh.
Most of those who are detained are believed to be from Myanmar. With the assistance of these monks, we are attempting to identify their nationality.
70 illegal immigrants who were rescued by the Navy on two occasions have been housed at the Mirihana Holding Centre. One detainee at the centre who was conversant in English told us that he was from Myanmar. Identifying himself as Shafiullah, he told us that he was a microbiology undergraduate at the Situate University in Myanmar.
All of us stay in Myanmar. We are going to Malaysia. Our engine was broken when we reached Thailand border. Thailand government cautioned by us, and then they told us we are supported by you to Malaysia.
The monks from Myanmar spoke to the Myanmarese nationals.
All of the Rohingyas explained to me, they are Rohingya, they from Myanmar, but I don't know this situation. But according to my idea, they are not the nationality in Myanmar.
No, we don't become in our country nationalities.
According to my idea, this situation is international nationality situation problem, not religious problem. Inside of my country, all of Burmese nationality are Buddhists. Buddhists, not Islam, not Muslim. That is why for me, no need to say nothing.
The Bangladeshi monks also did their best to learn more from the immigrants.
I conversed with them in the language used in Chittagong. Only a few can speak Burmese. Most of them said that they are conversant with the languages used in Bangladesh.
The monks from Myanmar speaking to News First said that these groups cross over to the Rakhine area located between the Myanmar and Bangladesh border. The monks also said that the immigrants did not possess a Myanmar citizenship. However, the immigrants reiterated that they have no wish to travel back to Myanmar or Bangladesh.
We have not been notified from either parties, that is Bangladesh or Myanmar, about what should be done. We have made an inquiry from the Myanmar government, but we are yet to receive a response. They had said they do not want to go back, but this is diplomatic problem. We can't give a clear answer. They have to be handed over to the respective countries according to the laws of the countries.
According
to the statements made by the Theras, these illegal immigrants are expressing contradictory statements. The nationalities must be identified.
ප්‍රමාණය ඉක්මවා රැඳවියන්ගෙන් පිරී ඉතිරී ඇති බැවින් නිවුස් ෆස්ට් වෙනුවෙන් මම ගයන් සම්පත් මිරිහාන රඳු මධ්‍යස්ථානයේ සිට
Vice President of the Junior Chamber International, JCI Senator Senguttuvelappan Balavelayudam from India arrived in the country this morning. The JCI Vice President is scheduled to meet with several high-ranking government officials during his visit. Speaking to News First upon his arrival, the JCI Senator expressed these views.
The visit of your special visit? I am representing Junior Chamber International to be here in Sri Lanka. I am here to see how the functions of the Sri Lankan JCs is going on and how the people are working in the community to bring out a positive development in this region.
Tonight on our news bulletin, we feature a report submitted by News First U reporter Muhammad Fayaz of Kanthakudi.
Three individuals suffered serious injuries when a three-wheeler collided with a small truck in close proximity to the Kanthakudi main road. Two women travelling in the three-wheeler were injured along with the driver of the three-wheeler. According to the police, they were admitted to the Kanthakudi hospital and were later transferred to the medical teaching hospital. Mohammed Fayaz for News First, you report.
If you want to sign up for News First U Report, the country's first citizen journalism initiative, simply log on to newsfirst.u-report or join the U Report family and send in your video and photographs of things happening in your locality.
It's time now for the News First special segment of the Academy Awards compiled by Shahin Jurampati and Katharina Chang.
Well, we are just 3 days away from the Academy Awards and preparations have already begun for this star-studded event. Stalwarts in Hollywood like Daniel Day-Lewis, Denzel Washington and Hugh Jackman are among the top contenders at the 85th Academy Awards. Well, here are the nominees for the Best Actor in a Leading Role.
Come on, Dad, be nice. Come on, she's making crabby snacks and homemades. Come on, Dad! What are you so up about?
Very happy.
I'm happy.
First common notion is this: things which are equal to the same thing are equal to each other. That's a rule of mathematical reasoning. It's true because it works.
My sister's child was close to death. We were starving.
You'll starve again unless you learn the meaning of the law.
Know the meaning of those 19 years.
Do you linger at bus stations for pleasure? Do you get muscle spasms for no reason? Do you pass fatty polygraph?
You are an everlasting spirit.
I don't believe you. Would you like to be told what to do? You hear it already. You find it.
Your life has never stopped.
It's easy to be fair.
Why do we need a lawyer from Chicago?
He specializes in criminal negligence.
Criminal negligence?
Death demands responsibility. 6 dead on that plane. Someone has to pay.
I flew the plane inverted. That means upside down.
Now, Daniel Day-Lewis would become the first man to win 3 Best Actor awards. And more surprising, perhaps, is that he will also become the first person to win an Oscar for playing a US president. However, according to an ePoll market research, he's not the most popular nominee among the fans. That distinction belongs to his fellow nominee, Denzel Washington. Now, we spoke to 2 eminent personalities in the film and theatre industry in Sri Lanka for insights on this category of awards.
I think it's a definite Daniel Day-Lewis Lincoln. I think he is extremely good in this movie, and he outperforms everybody. I mean, there's no doubt about it. And if I'm sure of an award in this selection, I would say Daniel Day-Lewis from this time.
Daniel Day-Lewis has won the Critics' Choice Award, he has won the Golden Globes, he won the BAFTA Best Actor, he's nominated together with Hugh Jackman, as well Johnny Ladies, who should never have been nominated. You do not see Daniel Day-Lewis in Lincoln, you see Lincoln. Everything, the way he walks, the way he talks, every gesture is, I mean, you see Abraham Lincoln there. And to me, definitely, it is Daniel Day-Lewis.
On to sports news now. TM Kundu Priyanka of the Rehab Sports Club set a new meet record at the 13th Para Games today. The record was set in the single-leg amputee women's long jump event.
Around 1,000 athletes are competing at the Para Games organized by the National Paralympic Committee. The three-day event commenced this morning with several athletes from the north and east also competing in the games. 14 events including badminton, swimming, powerlifting, wheelchair tennis, wheelchair marathon, shooting, cricket and archery are to be held at the Para Games. The scheduled finals of the women's wheelchair race was not held today due to the increase in the number of participants, which resulted in only the preliminary rounds being contested. Tournament organizers said that the finals of the women's wheelchair race will be held tomorrow. Soumya Madhuvanti of Rehab Sports Club won the hearing impaired women's 200 meters today, clocking a time of 30.07 seconds. The finals of 9 events were held today, while a new meet record was set and another meet record was equalled.
The annual big match between St. Peter's College, Bambalapitiya and St. Joseph's College, Colombo will be held on the 1st and 2nd of March at the P-3 Oval. A media briefing was held in Colombo today ahead of the Battle of the Saints.
The Battle of the Saints between St. Joseph's College, Colombo and St. Peter's College, Bambalapitiya will be held for the 79th time this year at the P-3 Oval.
I would like to tell you that although we belong to two schools, we come from one great tradition. Although at events like the big match and various other events, we battle it out on the grounds and so many other places, still for all, heart in heart, we as P-trites and Josephians belong to one family.
Meanwhile, the 39th one-day encounter between the two schools will be played on the 9th of March at the R. Premadasa Stadium. The match will be broadcast live on MTV Sports, which is the media sponsor for the event.
A special note I must make from last year, MTV and Sirius TV, they have come with a good proposal for us to two schools to give publicity. So there will be live telecast ball by ball and by the sponsorship of MTV and Sirius TV. Certainly we appreciate, and I'm sure they will continue, and this will certainly help our children, not only the players, other children too, seeing these matches even at home.
Few more days and the big match fever season starts, and also don't forget the Oscars are this weekend as well. That's a wrap of your primetime news bulletin here on MTV Sports. I'm Krishna Panditaratna.
And I'm Ramesh Rugal Bandara. Good night.
Hotline 0114-896-896. www.newsfirst.lk. Feedback at newsfirst.lk.